Have you ever woken up feeling more tired than when you went to bed? You're not alone in this. Today, we'll talk about an issue that's impacting millions of young people like you. If you constantly feel drained, even after hours of rest, it might not just be laziness, it could be burnout. Burnout manifests through mental, physical, and emotional exhaustion, and is often caused by chronic stress that accumulates in our daily lives without us realizing. This video will help you understand how burnout subtly infiltrates our lives and why it can be hard to recognize. We'll explore the signs and impacts of burnout so you can identify these symptoms in yourself or someone close to you. Most importantly, I'll share effective strategies to combat this state before it takes over your life. Stay with me and discover how you can reclaim your energy and well-being. You feel disconnected from everything. Have you ever felt like you're just going through the daily motions, not really connected to what's happening around you or even to yourself? This feeling of being on autopilot might be more than just a bad day. It could be a sign of burnout, manifesting through something called depersonalization. Depersonalization is when you feel detached from your own experiences, as if you're watching your life from the outside, not truly participating in it. This can make you lose interest in things you used to love and feel a general lack of motivation. It's not just common tiredness, it's a condition that deeply affects your mental and emotional health. Understanding this is crucial, especially in a life stage where you're defining your career, relationships, and personal identity. Identifying with these symptoms can be the first step towards seeking help and making significant changes in your life. Don't ignore these signs. Recognizing burnout and depersonalization can be a turning point, encouraging you to take steps to reconnect with your true self and reclaim the joy and energy you deserve. You used to be motivated. Do you remember a time when waking up to a new day was exciting? When you were always ready to face challenges and excel at everything you did? If that energy and motivation now seem like distant memories and you find yourself often exhausted and apathetic, you might not be just getting lazy. It could be something more serious, burnout. It's important to understand that laziness is often seen as a stable trait of a person naturally unmotivated and unwilling to make an effort. However, if this was not your nature before and the change in your behavior is recent, the situation is different. Burnout can transform even the most ambitious and proactive among us into someone we barely recognize, someone who struggles to find meaning and motivation in daily activities. This is not a sign of personal failure, but an indication that your body and mind are screaming for help. Recognizing this change is the crucial first step in doing something about it. Burnout is a reaction to prolonged and often unnoticed stress, and addressing it is essential to reclaim your former energy, focus, and passion. If this sounds familiar, consider this moment as a call to start taking care of your mental health. You used to be passionate. Do you remember how vibrant and full of passion you felt, whether it was studying for a big exam, competing in sports, or diving into projects at work? That energy that drove you to wake up every day with enthusiasm and pursue your dreams, where did it go? If you've started to notice that the things you were once passionate about now seem dull, and even the hobbies and activities you loved have become burdensome or undesirable, this might be a clear sign of burnout, not laziness. Burnout means that, at some point, your energy was consumed to the point of leaving nothing for what really matters to you. This is an especially prevalent problem among young people like you, who are often taught to give their all and push to the limit. But here's the truth. Passion and purpose are not inexhaustible resources when subjected to constant stress and unrealistic expectations. If you find yourself less interested in the activities you used to love, it may be a crucial time to evaluate how you're distributing your energy. It's vital to recognize that regaining your passion may require you to step back, reassess your priorities, and learn to say no. Taking care of yourself is not an act of laziness, it's an act of self-respect and necessity. Addressing burnout now can help you rediscover your passion and realign your life with what truly brings happiness and fulfillment. You've become moody and irritable. Have you noticed a change in your temperament lately? Perhaps you're feeling more irritable, responding abruptly to people around you, or feeling emotionally unstable, and it's affecting your personal relationships, with your partner, friends, or even coworkers. Moodiness and irritability are more than just signs of a bad day, they are frequent yet commonly overlooked indicators of burnout. When we're burned out, our threshold for stress significantly decreases. This can make us react exaggeratedly to situations that we could normally handle more calmly. It's crucial to understand that these reactions do not define who you are, they are symptoms of a larger problem that's draining your emotional energy. Burnout can transform even the most calm and controlled person into someone who seems to be always on edge. This is not only difficult for you but can also put significant strain on your relationships. Therefore, if you recognize yourself in this scenario, consider it a warning sign. It's an important moment to stop and reflect on what might be causing this burnout and how you can address these issues. Talking about what you're going through with trusted friends, partners, or even seeking professional help can be a vital step to regain your emotional balance and improve your daily interactions. Remember, taking care of your mental health is as important as taking care of your physical health, and taking steps to deal with burnout is essential for your long-term happiness and well-being. You've neglected your self-care. Have you noticed a decline in your self-care recently? Perhaps you're eating irregularly, sleeping poorly, or even stopped exercising. More concerning still, you might be socially isolating yourself, cutting ties that once kept you connected and engaged with the world around you. These behaviors are alarming signs of burnout, and they are more common than you might think among young adults. Neglecting self-care is not just a matter of lack of time or interest, it's a response to emotional and physical exhaustion. This state of neglect can start subtly, perhaps eating less healthy foods for convenience or skipping a few exercise sessions, but can quickly turn into habits that harm your overall health and well-being. It's essential to recognize these signs and understand that self-care is not a luxury, it's a fundamental part of your well-being. When we neglect practices that keep us physically and emotionally balanced, everything in our life can start to seem less valuable and meaningful. Now is the time to reassess your priorities and reintegrate self-care practices into your daily routine. This might mean adjusting your diet, establishing a regular sleep schedule, resuming physical activities, or simply taking time to reconnect with friends and family. Remember, taking care of yourself is not selfish, it's the foundation for a healthy and happy life. If you're struggling to do this alone, don't hesitate to seek support from friends, family, or mental health professionals. Your future self will thank you for starting to make these changes today. These changes happen gradually. It's crucial to understand that burnout doesn't emerge out of nowhere, it develops in stages, often going unnoticed until it becomes severe. This is a vital point we want to highlight today, especially since many young people may not recognize the early signs until it's too late. The journey to complete burnout goes through several stages, starting with increased stress that, if not managed, can evolve into chronic stress. At this stage, you might start to notice a decline in optimism, interest, and motivation, which are critical warning signs. For example, you might begin to feel less enthusiastic about your hobbies or daily responsibilities, even if these changes seem subtle at first. As time goes by and the stress continues to accumulate, these signs can intensify, leading to burnout. This stage is marked by a sense of exhaustion that permeates all aspects of life, making even simple tasks unbearably difficult. The final stage is where burnout becomes deeply rooted, manifesting not just in persistent tiredness but also increasing vulnerability to more serious conditions like depression and anxiety. Understanding these stages is essential for recognizing early signs and taking proactive measures to combat them. The good news is that burnout can be treated and even prevented with appropriate stress management strategies, mental health care, and support from friends, family, or professionals. If you're starting to notice these signs in yourself or someone close, now is the time to act. Reevaluating your commitments, implementing relaxation techniques, and seeking professional help are fundamental steps to protect yourself against burnout and ensure a more balanced and healthy life. Recognizing the early signs of burnout can make a huge difference in how you deal with this condition and how quickly you can recover. Therefore, it's essential to raise awareness about burnout, rather than dismissing it as mere laziness, a common misconception that many make. Mental and emotional burnout is a serious issue that deeply affects your quality of life. If you, or someone close, is experiencing these symptoms, I strongly encourage you to seek help from a mental health professional. If this video spoke to you, please share your thoughts, experiences, or suggestions in the comments below. Your interaction can help others who are going through similar situations and don't know how to handle them. Also, share this video with friends or family members who might be facing the challenges of burnout. They might need a little nudge to make the decision to seek help. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell to stay updated with new videos. Your subscription supports this channel and helps spread important messages like this to a wider community. Thanks for watching, and remember, taking the initiative to care for your mental health is one of the most powerful steps you can take to live a happier and more fulfilling life. And what you think affects how you feel, what you feel guides what you do, and what you do creates your results.